What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today I wanted to give you guys an update on my shoulder surgery. Man, the last video I made about my motorcycle accident and everything, the comments were amazing. You guys were so supportive and really uplifting. Thank you to everybody that reached out in the comments. Thank you to everybody that reached out to me on social media. It was honestly a stressful time, and I just wanted to update you guys on all of that. And today I wanted to give you guys an update on my surgery and how it went. It actually went really smooth. Let me see the exact words of what they did. So they did a shoulder ORIF fracture with rotary cuff repair. Basically what they did was they went in and the bone that was connected to my rotary cuff and my tendon that kind of lifts your arm up was completely smashed. The bone on that part was completely smashed right in here. So what they did is up here, open me up, put some hardware, put some extra bone in there to seal it up. And right now I have this big old thing with a pillow on my stomach that's connected. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but it's basically holding my arm into place. I'll talk a little bit more about my arm in just a second, but as far as the surgery went, I will tell you guys the morning preparation for surgery was very long. It was very, very long. I had to get in at 7:45. I get there a little bit early. They started on me early to prepare me for surgery, and throughout everything, it was a really long process. They ended up actually offering me a nerve blocker, which I appreciated. What it did was they gave me a shot right here, and it basically numbed my whole entire arm. This whole part was numb, so I didn't feel anything even when I woke up from surgery. That was a process in itself. Long story short, once I went into surgery, and it was like I just fell asleep and woke up 5 minutes later, and it was amazing. I didn't feel anything. I was really disoriented because I was under anesthesia and everything else. But as soon as I woke up, it went really smooth. The recovery process for me was really fast. In fact, the nurse was really impressed with how fast I was able to recover from surgery. I didn't want to be an inpatient and stay in the hospital. They gave me the option to be an outpatient so that I can go home after the surgery. And I was supposed to, have about 2 to 3 hours of recovery time. And in the end, I had about 2 hours of recovery time, but the nurse was really confident in how I was. That she was like, you know what, should we call your people to pick you up? And I was like, yeah, I'm totally fine with that. So the surgery went well. The repair on my rotary cuff and my bone, it's healing now. I will say this too. If you guys ever experience any surgery like this, trust me, you don't have to be worried. You don't have to, go into it. I had so many thoughts going in my mind going into surgery, but it literally was, I slept for 5 minutes. That's what it felt like to me. I knew I was under the table for about 2 to 3 hours while they repaired it, but it felt like I just took a 5-minute nap and I woke up and I was on my way to recovery. So if you guys are ever worried about surgery and anything like that, honestly don't, because in the end it's going to benefit you the most. And that's how I felt going into it. It wasn't a question of should I do it. It's like, yes, fix me. Let's do this. So once I got home, everything was fine. I was comfortable. They wanted me to start on some painkillers around 10 o'clock at night, because they said that the nerve blocker that made my arm completely numb would start wearing off between 12 to 18 hours. So I did what the doctor prescribed. 10 o'clock, started on the pain medication, and it wasn't until about 4 a.m. where I woke up and I started to feel everything. But it wasn't as bad or as intense as I thought it was going to be. Of course, painkillers definitely helped, but I did feel a lot. And the next day, I was actually, doing okay. I still had the nerve blocker, in, and it was working. I made a video about the PlayStation Plus Instant Game Collection. I wanted to do an on-camera video, but I was not ready for, all of this. And moving forward in the next, videos, might be on camera, it might be off camera. It just depends on, how I feel, during the day and stuff like that. It's a lot easier for me to just turn on the microphone than turn on the camera and everything else. So I hope you guys understand that. But my road to recovery has been really good. Doing all the little exercises that they're having me do to keep my entire arm from being stiff, which is part of the pain. I notice when I go for a long time with my arm in it, I start getting aches and pains in my wrist and in my elbows, and that pain is a lot stronger than the pain I have up here where the actual surgery happened. So I'm doing what the doctor recommended. I do it 3 times a day, and what I do is just little exercises with my hand right here like this, just move it around, and then I do some exercises with my elbow just to keep my elbow moving around. And then one thing that is a little bit hard is the pendulum swings. So basically what the doctor wants me to do is just dingle my arm out and let gravity pretty much take over and let it kind of like swing. So for that, of course, I have help, making sure that my arm goes down slowly. I have a lot of help here at home, and I really appreciate that. Madam Eve has been amazing, and she helps me just to get my arm down and do a few pendulum swings. Not really doing too much of the pendulum swings just because it's still really tender, and I want to make sure that it heals properly. But what I'm more concerned about is just doing what the doctor said and getting those exercises in as much as I can. But all in all, honestly, these past couple of days I've been resting a lot. I've been sleeping a lot, I've been resting a lot, I've been laying down, I've been comfortable, and I think that's gonna be the best thing for me. Get this, on my birthday next Friday I'm getting my stitches removed, or at least if they're ready to be removed. Right now, I can't pull my shirt up to show you, but they basically have a bandage that's about this big and about that wide over the top of the incision, and the bandage almost feels like a cast in itself. The bandage is so thick and it doesn't really move, so it's in place, it's intact, and on my birthday I go and get this inspected by the doctor that did the procedure and everything on me. He's gonna take it off. He's gonna inspect the wound, the incision where he opened it up, and then if he sees fit, I'll get the staples removed on my birthday. So that's gonna be a good birthday present for me. Either way, just to get it checked on. They offered me further dates out, and I'm like, what does the doctor recommend? If the doctor recommends I come in on the 8th, then I come in on the 8th. And that's where I am right now with absolutely everything. Is like, trust the doctor, do what the doctor says, and heal up as quick as possible. I'm starting to get a little bit more motion and feeling back in my hand, and it's not aching as much, so hopefully I can get back into gaming. But I'm not really rushing myself with a lot of things. I'm trying to take baby steps to move forward. Just wanted to give you guys an update on all of that, and let you guys know where I'm at, how the surgery was, and yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Honestly, all of the comments, all of the you guys reaching out to me on social media has been amazing. Some people have gone so far as to send me memes and pictures for me to laugh. you know, through DMs and stuff, and I see you. I appreciate you. You guys are uplifting me. You guys are motivating me through this whole process. So thank you guys so much for all of the continuous support. Like I said, I wouldn't even be here on YouTube if it wasn't for you guys, and I can imagine not having you guys and going through all of this. It would just be a whole different experience. So thank you guys so much for lighting my day up, and yeah, I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions about the surgery or anything that maybe I missed out on, please let me know in those comments down below. I'll try to reply to as many as possible either today or tomorrow. I got a lot of stuff in the works too, which I'll update you guys at a later time about, but that's in regards to the channel and everything. Nothing to worry about. All positive, all good things coming very soon. But thank you guys so much for the patience, and I'll see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.